When the God of the Old Testament commanded, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it," some people took it personally. Such is the case with the Duggar family, who are featured on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting and seemed only to be coming up for air after having 19 children. Another truism that children often imitate their parents, so it could perhaps be argued that the oldest boy, Josh, was simply trying to get an early start when, according to a Freedom of Information Act document obtained by In Touch magazine, he molested several young girls, including 4 of his sisters, back in 2006. The Duggar family's great number is explained by the fact that it belongs to the Quiverful movement, which does not believe in any form of birth control. Meanwhile, another Quiverful member, Carrie Hurd, engaged with some of the people talking about the story on Facebook to posit that maybe the young man was just playing doctor. While the Duggars have won several awards and been courted by media as model parents, these positive appraisals seem to be grinding to a halt since the recent news. TLC has canceled their show, and it appears that there will also be no more awards of that kind anytime soon, leaving more time for social media and other activities. A recent blog posted on the Reuters Faith World site highlighted a British documentary called Casablanca Calling. The film examines the Mourchidot, women who are participants in what a blogger calls a quiet social revolution, bringing a feminist awareness to the rights of women in Morocco. The film debuted at an international conference on child marriage held in the port city made famous by the classic Humphrey Bogart film. The Mourchidot were founded in 2006 as a group with over 400 female spiritual leaders who are attempting to moderate the religion in the face of suicide bombings and forced marriages with child brides. As associate producer Miriam Adu said, "The Mourchidot are a rare experiment in the Muslim world. This is the first time in a Muslim country that a religious role has been given to a woman." As a woman in the film, a Mourchidot named Hanain says Morocco and other Muslim countries have been living for a long period of ignorance and stagnation. Many people are knowingly or unknowingly have blocked the most basic rights Islam gives women. The film will be shown on the Arabic television network Al Jazeera later this year. In a recent posting on Reuters Faith World blog, journalist Hedi Ahmed, who recently published a book titled Beneath the Black Flag, Tunisia Salafists, spoke with staffers of the news agency about the threat extremist Islam represents for that nation's moderate government. At the end of last year, a new government was elected to rein in some of the extremists who had gained clout following a revolution which ousted President Zine Abidine Ben Ali in 2011. The caretaker government has taken a hard line against extremists and militants, going so far as to shut down jihadist recruitment websites and seizing control of radicalized mosques using the court system. Many Islamist hardliners are upset by these actions, comparing them to the religious oppression they claim to have experienced under the deposed Ali. Said Ahmed, "This generation has to deal with this image of Tunisia that is liberal, secular, and gives freedoms to women. Now a young Tunisian in Iraq and Syria desperately wants to show there's another side to Tunisia, one which is more attached to the form of extreme Islam." The Islamic State has moved to take advantage of this situation by recruiting educated young Tunisians. A recent ISIS video shows a Tunisian named Abu Yahya al-Tunisi sporting a machine gun saying, "We're coming to conquer back Tunisia. I swear you will not be at ease now with the Islamic State a few kilometers from you just across the border."